What's up? Some political gamer here. Political gamer here. Political gamer here. Got some October 2021 pickups for you. As you can see by my fancy, wait, was it this way? Look at how fancy that graphic is right there. I know. I know. I don't try to I don't like bragging or anything, but this way actually. But I had to let people know. I'll get oriented right one of these days, but I had to let people know. Just in case they didn't know what the title was, there it is. But yeah, October 2021 pickups. Some pretty good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. In my head I was thinking, it wasn't that exciting of a month for pickups and stuff. And I was like really looking at everything. I'm like, yeah, actually it was kind of a pretty big month. So and as proof, right here, we'll get right into it, okay? Let me make sure I'm not doing any spoilers. Probably a little bit right there, but it's okay. So, a big month for pickups, as evidenced by Gallop and Ride, guys. We got the Toy Headquarters publishing this game. Got it complete, got the receipt in there. Goodwill all the way. Manual in perfect condition. If you guys don't know, this is about a $200 to $300. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. I think when I priced it, it was like a $7 game or something like that, and I only paid like $1 for it. So whatever. Hey, the Wii's full of fluff, so you got to take it when you find it for cheap. So I'll do next. Okay, this next game right here. Real Fishing. Natsume. And what is Natsume? What's their little slogan? Serious fun. Oh, I love this song. Oh, dude. Okay, so that might be a little spoiler. That might be a little spoiler for another pickup that I've got. But, anyhow. Yeah, so Real Big Fishing. Look at this. Look at this real quick. What in the world's going on here? Okay. Real Big Fishing. Sorry for the delay, guys. Have any of you guys played this on the PS1? So when I saw this, instinctively, I was like, dude, Real Fishing. Was I saying Real Big Fishing? I hope not. Real Fishing. Anyways, so I saw this. I'm like, Real Fishing, really? And it's still made by Natsume, whose slogan is serious fun. I loved the Real Fishing on the PS1. Let's go. I'm not even going to look at any spoilers. I'm just going to jump in. Maybe it's just like a upscaled version of the game. I don't know. I was happy to have a handheld version. So anyways, I get this. I start playing it. This game might seriously have a budget of $20. And with inflation, that's almost nothing. I'm serious. I think someone was handed a $20 bill. This game was probably made by one person. The quality, it feels... It's one of the cheapest, most lackluster feeling game ever. In the fishing. Okay, so... this isn't a review for Real Fishing, but just to kind of get my gripes off my chest. First, you have to go through like a 20-minute long dialogue. But I was kind of hyped. I'm like, okay, I'll follow this dialogue. The nice little anime characters. But it kept going. And going. Which wouldn't normally be bad. But, playing Zero Time Dilemma or something. A lot of dialogue isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it was just unfolding this terrible story. This absolute garbage story. And then the localization, I could already tell the localization for this game was just... So I'm like, I'll reserve my sincere emotions right now. And I'll wait to get to the meat of the game, the fishing. So finally, we get to the fishing. You guys, if you could, Maybe I'll, if I remember, I'll put it in the description along with the timestamp, okay? Of when the fishing starts for the first time on this game. What's a word I could sum this up in? I don't want to say lackluster. It's anticlimactic. It was worse than any fishing game I've ever seen. I have this let me see if it's in here. I should have been prepared. Probably not in here. Oh, here it is. It is in here. I was more captivated by this fishing game. This is an awesome game, by the way. Bass fishing. I was more captivated by the fishing presentation of this 1990. Well, who even knows what year this was? I'm sure it's freaking probably mid-90s. Let's see. But the fishing, and especially the first time they show you the fishing mechanic, I was floored by how so many words are just coming into my head. It was just disappointing. It didn't even seem like they tried. Now the guy, the gamer deep down inside says, eventually I'll come back and just put my head down and grind through it. But I don't know if it's going to be possible. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it or anything, but maybe it gets better. Maybe they just didn't want to just smack you in the face with all these complex fishing controls. But man, I was very disappointed. And I was trying really hard to give it a chance. So anyways, yeah. There was another game. Where did I... Oh, right here. So on a lighter note, Cruisin' Blast. Oh, and that theme song, that menu theme song, Cruisin', You're welcome. If you want me to sing more, you're gonna have to open up your pocketbook. I had a blast playing it. Yeah, you're welcome. That's one of the best jokes I've had in a long time. And excuse my game room. I know it's always a mess, but I'm starting to move my stuff, so it's like, I don't know. It looks the same as ever before, so I don't know what I'm tripping about. So we'll take a quick break from games. And what the heck is this? Oh, is this from... What limited run game came in? Might have already showed this. Yeah, this is... Okay. That's the Shantae games. Okay, so we'll take a quick break from game pickups, and I'll show you this. Super Nintendo World. It's an area guide. So I ordered this from a Japanese seller. I just had to have a part of the history. The first tour guide for Super Nintendo World. So I'll be framing this. I'll be keeping it in... The seller treated it like he was sending a live pumping heart. The way this was just magnificently packaged and protected, like the guy probably spent $40 on shipping alone, and all the bubble wrap, cardboard. It was amazing. I wish I had a picture of it, but so yeah, I will be putting this in some kind of protective case. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna start collecting Super Nintendo World merchandise. Like little just random things, not stuff necessarily you go to the store over in Japan at the Universal Studios and go to the little stores and stuff there and buy the merchandise. I'm talking about stuff like this, or like they have little jars of dirt. They have all kinds of cool little just things that you could buy on eBay. Just type in a Super Nintendo World merchandise and you'll find all kinds of crazy stuff, wristbands, everything. Anyways, next, even the last one, Deluxe, It didn't even have... But the last game, it just had that really bare bones. Only a few stages, you know, boards. There's so many boards, and the menus, everything just looks so much better. They spent some time on this. Let's do this. You know, I got me some amiibos. This wasn't actually too hard for me to get. If you follow Wario64 on Twitter, I made a Twitter specifically just to follow Wario64, just so I could get these updates. But then I found out there was an app, and I don't have my phone in here. I forget what the app is called, and I'm sure there's many like it, where you could just look up an item and enter it and just hit follow in what stores, and it'll update the stock around you. So if one of these come into like Target, it'll say, hey, this Target at this address has it, or this Walmart down the road has it. But this one was from Wario64. I was able to hop on Amazon and get this really quick. And on that note, obviously I didn't just get them. I just imagine I edited a clip from the main menu and just shut up and just let you hear that menu music. I was staying up for... Like I said, I started a business with a friend of mine, so we have to do everything we can. I mean, we did just get a dispatcher that kind of lightened the load a little bit, but we have to do everything. So I have to be well rested. But this game was messing me up. I was staying up till 3, 4 o'clock. So, and you know how when you move around the and on the mini map, it colors in the map wherever you go. I 100% colored in every single square inch of that mini map. Yes. And that's what I spent most of my time doing. So it's just, but I have a ton of other Metroidvanias to play that I'm really looking forward to. So, oh, and it gets me hyped for the new Metroid Prime. Because the few of the cutscenes, like, was Samus in first person, it's just like, oh, dude. Here's something that's not a video game. My wife surprised me with this. We got Mario as the little pull string. So when I'm done moving my game room, this will have a place somewhere. Very cool. She also got me this. She's always going out shopping and just like, anytime she sees Nintendo stuff, she just gets it for me. It's actually kind of cool. And then this is actually kind of interesting. This is a pillow or something like that. I was looking at, said, yeah, pillow. So I guess you open this up back here and you do something and it's like a pillow, or I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to use it as a pillow. Unless the apocalypse happens, then this is definitely coming with me everywhere I go, and I will... You have my word, I will use this as a pillow when I'm going from block to block scavenging food. Got this Monster Boy. Yeah, obviously a limited run release. It's the collector's edition. I've heard nothing but great things about this game. I was so close to opening this up and playing it, but I have to keep track of what I'm doing. Like, I'm playing through all the Castlevanias right now in release order. I've just got done beating Super Castlevania, and now I'm on the Bloodlines, which is a freaking hard game. But so once I'm done with the Castlevanias, then I'm doing all the Metroid Primes, and then I'll be playing that. So very happy to have this. I'll show this. So I was at Goodwill, and I see this. I took a licking from a chicken. It's some old school. I still haven't put. Actually, I did get batteries for this, but I haven't put them in yet. I'm still not sure what the hell this is, but I'll tell you why I bought it. See that logo right there? That classic, infamous LJN logo. Sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing. And it just looks so like retro, you know what I mean? I'm like, how could I not buy this? So yeah, I'm gonna be putting batteries in this, cleaning up the electrical components in here, trying to get this thing to work. I don't know if it will work right when I put batteries in. If it does, awesome. But if not, I'll definitely do my best to get it up and running, because I would love to check this out. These were actually pretty expensive on eBay when I went to price check it. So looking forward to checking this out. I'll actually get the batteries right now, or when I'm done with this video. And dude, don't let me go on eBay late at night. Just don't. Because I'll just buy silly things like this. Aladdin Nasira's Revenge, sure, why not? I'm a PS1 collector. I mean, I need the game. I might as well buy it. So this actually looks pretty silly. I looked up a couple minutes of the gameplay, and yeah, looking forward to trying that. Looks really like a game you could break and super corny, but those are the kind of PS1 games I like. Well, folks, last but definitely not least, okay? I was pissed off because I could not find these for the first few days. And then I found that app I was telling you about where you could get updated on when stores replenish their stock, like online and their brick and mortar stores. There I was laying down, I was sleeping, and I get an alert from the app. And it says, hey, Target has these in right now. You know what I did? Shot straight out of bed in my freaking boxer briefs, ran downstairs, got my wallet, was like shaking, putting the information in. And I clicked process, and it said it went through. I couldn't believe it. For one of these bad boys. If you play handheld a lot, this is a must buy. Because I gave my other Switch to my children to play their little Animal Crossing games and stuff like that, and they were playing it one day, and I had mine, and I kind of just held it next to each other. The freaking bezel on the first Switch is like 75 million inches thick all the way around. It's like, why is the bezel like that's just thicker than any bezel I've ever seen. I was like, wow, I didn't really notice how, like, the freaking Switch is like 78% bezel, the original one. So anyways, very, very happy to get this. It came in and I was all giddy. I cleaned my whole room, took a shower, washed my hands like 10 times, making sure everything's good. I put on some clean clothes, and I got my knife, and I opened it all. I cleaned my whole room, took a shower, washed my hands like 10 times, making sure everything's good. I put on some clean clothes, and I got my knife, and I opened it all gentle, and I just was opening everything perfect and taking one thing out, putting it aside, gently untaping the tap, you know, just, oh, I had an experience opening this. It's just, I love the white color. It's beautiful. This thing feels so rugged too. The first Switch you hold in, it just feels like jiggles everywhere. But this, it definitely feels super rugged. This is probably what the Switch should have looked like in the first place, but I get it. You know, Nintendo's gonna Nintendo. So yeah, other than a bunch of Nerf guns and stuff like that, those are all the gaming related pickups anyways. So yeah, other than a bunch of Nerf guns and stuff like that, those are all the gaming related pickups anyways. So I don't know if you guys have played any of these yet. For those of you who've played Galloping Ghosts, let me know. And for anyone who's definitely unfortunate enough to torture themselves with the opening dialogue of this game, let me know. Go look it up on YouTube. If I remember to put it in the description, I will. I want to share this experience with you guys, but that's the video.